75 years. That's how long it's been since the D-Day landings, 75th anniversary today. And I want to think about and talk about what those boys and what those men actually stormed that beach for, what actually died for. They died, in my perspective, so that never again would a politician be able to divide and separate and conquer people based on faith, ethnicity, race, religion or creed. They've died to get Hitler deposed. They died to end the Third Reich. Hitler, if you know history, you'll know that first of all, he identified Jews, had them put on a list, watched by the government, because he deemed them untrustworthy, suspicious, inherently evil or cruel or callous. Then the rest of it you know. So is it fitting then that our lame duck Prime Minister who goes out tomorrow, is it fitting that she welcomed a man into our country where we sent millions or thousands to go and die fighting a man who wanted to separate his people based on faith and creed? That Theresa May would then welcome a man who did the same thing just to a different group of people. What did Trump say? He wants to put Muslims on a register. That's the first step. That's how it begins. That is the first step. What has Trump actually done? Well, he separated undocumented migrants from their parents, children from their parents, and locked them in cages. That's stage 2. Trump is a fascist. There's no ifs, ands or buts about it. Fascism does not begin when people are physically rounded up and exterminated. This is what a lot of people fail to understand. Someone like me calls Trump a fascist, and then we're shouted down and browbeaten because we use that term too much. No, Trump is literally a fascist. Look at how fascism works. And one of the first things it does is distinguishes us and them, and that is the first thing he did. Us and them, Muslims, non-Muslims, Muslims, Americans, Mexicans, Americans. Make America great again. Hitler, I believe, actually said make Germany great again, or words to that effect. So why is it that our Prime Minister is welcoming a man who wants all that, who is essentially rerunning what Hitler did 78 years ago? Why is it that the people attending the service, the Queen, the Prime Minister, former Prime Ministers, etc., are the same people who would send our soldiers to die in meaningless wars? Because in my perspective, the only war the British ever had that was worth fighting was the Second World War. Every other war has been over empire or oil or resources or land. Every other war has been fought to make the rich richer and keep the poor down. Why is it that people that go to these events and events that are similar to this around November time, remember Remembrance Day and all that, yeah? Why is it they are the ones who would send them to die? Why is it the Queen has stocks in arms manufacturers, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, BAE Systems? You can look all this stuff up. The Queen and her husband own stocks in these companies. So when people sell arms that kill our soldiers, the Queen makes money from it. Why is it these are the people that are being given the opportunity to pay their respects and do their lip service speeches and lay the reefs down, when these are the people who are responsible for their deaths? Yes, of course you have soldiers who attend these events, of course you do. Serving soldiers, former soldiers. You have soldiers that attend these events, but largely the spotlight is not on them. If it is, it's on the officers and the generals and the high-ranking ones. It's not on the average private who lost a leg or lost an arm or lost his sight in whatever war it was. The attention isn't directed at them. Look at videos of Joe Glenton, look at videos of these soldiers who actually speak out about these remembrance events and the people that benefit from them. Harry Patch, the last surviving Tommy of World War I, actually said that he wished the politicians who sent them to die, sent him and his friends to die, would have gone to war themselves and let them live out their lives. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.